is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy.
Turns on the Jets. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The change now on second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Hayes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Yellow Jackets will try to move the sticks on fourth down. They want to run this quarterback. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Flying out to the left. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball is going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Powers through the defender.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, 2nd in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Looking for room. It's Marshall. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It is so hard to stop a drive when you force a field goal. Force the field goal. Don't give them another first down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running.
And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? How in the world did the offense retain possession? That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Hayes. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at. So
breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that flick, but he did get the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game.
Throws toward the end zone. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Louisville.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wideout. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Golden. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Might be calling a hot route. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's golden. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. This is a design run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10.
Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Found the spot in the defense. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Uncorks one. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you built some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
And the extra point was good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Got some room to run. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Back to throw, it's Carr. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Bring in the heat. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Fires it down the seam. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Keeps looking downfield. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. On the run, it's Marshall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting us, and he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Really good job by the defense taking away the deep ball. Remember, you can roll those corners up, or you can roll those corners back. You want to take away the deep ball, keep them back deep. You want to take away the shallow stuff, bring them up tight on the line of scrimmage.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. To the air, it's Carr. Here's a heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Newton. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. But the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest.
Unleashes one deep. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. He now has 91 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Here we go. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Grabbed in the middle, it's Potts. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with a completion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Now the play fake. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Phillips. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over...
He's going to throw deep right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
That's caught. It's Potts. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pucks it out of the air. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Carr. The sure hands, it's Potts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback moving. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. They do believe in this 4-down territory stuff. 0 for 4 doesn't stop him from trying a 5th. 4th down, gotta have it here. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The quarterback takes a knee. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal